What's up, everybody? I'm Dominique.
And I am Brandy, and we are your host of Hey Fave, a weekly podcast where two best friends talk about everything and nothing at the same time.
Yes, ma'am. And
What are
we
we?
are about to talk.
Oh, Lord. What are we talking about today?
Have you been watching Married at First Sight?
Oh, my gosh. You know what? Because of the last season, I actually quit on it, and then I started watching it again. And it's even worse than the previous season.
I would have to agree. I am shocked that... So if you haven't been watching, we'll catch you up. First, let's tell you what the show is. If you don't know what the show is, Married at First Sight is like these couples, these single people sign up for this experiment to let these experts pair them with the person that should be their husband or wife. They use like questionnaires and interviews, and I won't air quote science, but and science to like figure out, like they do all these extensive tests and stuff apparently to find the right compatible matches for people, and then these people go get married legally, like a legit marriage,
like full on,
and
just playing with marriage.
Their first time meeting is at the altar, which is why it's called Married at First Sight. You see them and marry them all within minutes of each other.
That's crazy.
So there are five couples.
I think it's 5.
This is season
14.
I think so. That sounds right.
Yeah.
It's definitely in the teens. So, you know, they've had some successes and quite a few fails. This season has started off rocky already. Like
off top. Like
wedding night isn't even over and the chick is ready to bounce. We can use names. We're recapping the show. If so, we are Alyssa and Chris.
I don't even remember all of the names. I just know I see their faces in my brain. But you know what? Now that I think about it, this is not worse than last season, because last season had multiple couples that were,
man,
and then the season before that. Okay, but yes,
yeah, like he was big trash the season before. That was Chris and Paige's shenanigans.
Yeah. So
now, is Alyssa worse than Chris, or is Chris still like the king of big trash?
You know what? Shoot, they about on the same level. I was gonna say Chris because he already knew, but he kind of slept with her anyway. This girl, she knows she don't want to be with the guy, but she just wants this vacation. Yeah, she won't say it. She won't like just directly tell him.
True.
Instead,
like he gave her that opportunity. He was like, "Tell me you're times. Out, and I'll be out. If you're even kinda in, I'm all in." And she couldn't even,
because he was asking her questions about like what she want to do and where are they going. Mm-hmm. She felt like he was not talking to her correctly.
All of that confuses me. Like, is there something happening off camera that we're not getting to see? Because she keeps calling him disrespectful and all of that. I'm like, is there something they're not showing, or is she just delusional? Because I'm on the side that she is delusional.
That's where I am, because the last episode, the latest one, all I see, and of course production, I know that clips are taken now, like this is my area, whatever. I know, but it seems like he's asking her simple questions and she still don't want to answer them.
Like he literally, so her claim is we've had conversations, blah blah blah. So he asked her like, so what are some of the things we've talked about?
And she couldn't even answer.
Say anything. And then she got up. I don't feel comfortable doing this right now. Like, you don't feel comfortable because you're lying, or
I really think this girl is here for a vacation.
I agree.
And to just have the experience, but without a husband.
Because she now, like, that's what she keeps saying. I'm here for the experience, but Ma'am, that's not what you originally signed up for. You did not sign up for an experience. You signed up to get a husband.
Right. Or the experience was to be with your husband, try to see if y'all could be like husband, wife, and grow. But
She tripping.
yeah, she is really tripping. Now the rest of the couples, they seem fine right now.
If you had to predict now, who do you think would make it and who's not gonna make it?
I don't remember their names.
Oh, let's run through the couples. Olajuwon and Katina.
That's those
Playboy and the.
That is the couple. I couldn't remember his name, but that's the couple I think will make it.
Okay, and then there's Jasmina and Michael. The one.
Is that the other black couple?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't really know about them.
Okay.
They too petty. I don't know what's happening. The communication.
I think something happened off camera there too.
So,
but also on camera, their communication died. But
it's true. The episode where what happened? I think what's his name again? Michael. I guess he said she had cut her off. She cut him off or something. And her apology was, "I'm sorry that you felt that way."
Mm-hmm.
I agree with him. That was not an apology.
Okay.
I do not agree with that. That is not an apology. That's basically, to me, that's basically saying, okay, I'm sorry that you felt that way. It's like disregarding, like not taking, like, there so many other ways that you could have said that.
How should she have done it?
I apologize that I did not mean to make you feel like that way. I apologize that I made you feel that way. That was not my intent. But she didn't say that. She just said, I'm sorry you feel that way. Like, oh well, like I said what I said, and your feelings, to me, she was disregarding his feelings.
Do you think she cut him off though?
I don't think she cut him off. I thought he was done, actually.
He was toward her, yeah.
I agree.
I mean,
I think he's making up issues in his brain, and
I think they both could have handled that better.
Yeah,
I do agree. Her apology probably wasn't the best. But I think then her issue also was like, now you're telling me how to apologize. But at the same time, isn't that kind of what you do when you learn? Like, you got to learn how to receive apologies.
Right. And we have tests for that. We have assessments for that.
There is
how you expect to be apologized to.
So maybe they need to take it. But
Definitely.
Do you think they are they too rocky too soon, or will they kind of be okay? Will they be able to bounce back? That's the question.
If they can get their communication together and not think of it as me, and this is just how I feel, and that's it, because that's not what marriage is about, and I'm not even married. But in any relationship, I think if they get their communication together and really like hear each other out and really like listen, and not just want to respond because you didn't like how something was said or whatever, but just really listen, I think they could actually make it.
Okay. And then Steve and Noi. Those are the two Asian.
I was going to say the Asian couple. I think yes. I think they'll make it. Okay. I think they'll make it.
And then Mark the Shark and Lindsay.
I mean, I don't know about them yet.
Okay.
I am in between. I think they will make it, but I don't know. There's some things that's a little weird, but I don't know. Like that one episode where he wanted them to slow all the way down after y'all have already fully, Like, what?
Or
Slow
as they
down.
like to put it, consummated the marriage.
Yeah, it's like, what you mean? Slow down.
I think that's why I understood her reaction. Is because like, yeah, how do you go so, and now you're like, hey, wait, this is too much.
Now she did go overboard, but I understood why she was upset.
Her reaction was a lot, but I understood the frustration or the confusion. Because and then I also do kind of get it. Like she's like, you waited to do this at a romantic dinner. Like this dinner is no longer romantic. Like,
you know what that part reminded me of? Look, this is not romantic to me. You're supposed to be romantic. Yeah, that was hilarious. But that situation when he said that reminded me of who is that? Is the baby and the ex-girlfriend where he kind of just like they did all of that stuff together and were together all the time. You have a baby by her now. Well, she has a baby by him now, and now she's a side chick.
Yeah, that's.
Y'all were never together? What? We got pictures. We see y'all. Video. Pictures of baby. I don't know. That's a little annoying about some guys that do all this stuff, spend time with you and all of that, and then like look at you crazy when you say, so what are we doing?
Like, how dare you expect more?
Right.
Or me to clarify exactly what this
right.
situation
How dare you? I shouldn't have to clarify what we're doing. You're crazy. No, it don't work like that, homie. Let's be straight up and men, okay? Let me know what you want. If you don't want it, let me know. Okay. But yeah, that's what brought me back to that. But yeah, I don't know about that couple yet.
I feel like they're going to want it to work. Like they seem like right now, of course, like they're all in and they are interested in learning like how to navigate with each other. Yeah. I honestly feel like Lindsay just might be too much for Mark. Like he's gonna get, even though he's trying to like learn how to.
Yeah.
I think because she's a lot.
Yeah. Wait, is the latest episode when who was it that kept calling him throughout the day?
His landlord.
Which is, did she say
she's also kind of like a mother figure to him.
That
was a lot.
So that's another thing.
Team Lindsay on that.
Yeah. So I think he needs to set some boundaries.
Absolutely.
Definitely. And whatever is happening, because I couldn't even. Yeah.
The producers they messy for cutting it together.
They probably. She probably didn't really call all day like that.
If they have that footage, like she probably called, but for them to put them back to back, like
I was like, what is happening? I know she's not calling back to back like that.
That's crazy.
I would hope not. I hope not.
I'd
be wanting to see the original clip.
Right. Let me see all the footage. I'll fast forward through it. You ain't got to cut it up for me. I'll do that.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. I think Lindsay's a lot. I think that's going to be overwhelming. I think it already is overwhelming, and that's why Mark at that one point was like, "Can we chill out?" But obviously they had a conversation and they're back on the same page. But like, I get it. Like on the first day, like you already getting into it with the other couples, like that's a lot.
Yeah.
So for them, I think they'll try really hard. I think either they're gonna really try really hard to keep it together, or something's gonna happen. She's gonna blow up, and he's not gonna be able to bounce back. Steve and Noe, I think they're fine. I think the show is trying to push the whole he doesn't have a job thing, but
he does. If he was something, it's just not.
He's a freelancer. So okay. I'm like, he's obviously making good enough money as a freelancer.
Yeah.
Also, you don't just take a 4-month trip if you don't have money. You don't get laid off and take a 4-month trip if you don't have money.
That is true.
I think Steve is fine.
Yeah. I think he's well off.
I think
whatever he's doing.
Yeah, I think the show is trying to push the angle, so of course it comes up. Because really that's the only main issue. Yeah. He doesn't have a standard
9 to 5.
Yeah. So I think they'll be fine. They'll be able to get over that.
A 4-month trip. Shoot, I wish I could.
Yeah, like he went sightseeing pretty much. He went on a 4-month road trip. Like he packed up and left.
road trip. So yeah, you gotta have some money. You
Like,
need gas.
He went and I think he drove from Boston to Florida or something. And,
and just sightsee. That sounds fun.
so yeah,
let's get us an RV.
Okay.
Okay, we're not doing
We
travel
can rent
anymore,
it, but
but
we're not buying it. Well, why not?
get us a tiny house. You know they do like little like you're able to rent a tiny house or well no, they're tiny houses. And they allow you to travel whatever and bring it. Yeah.
Oh,
They let you rent it. I gotta
told you,
find it.
I can do it as an adventure with you, but as a long-term sit, nah, I'm cool. Give me a whole house, a whole sitting planted.
Lord, I cannot.
Let's see, Michael and Jasmina. I
Which
want
ones
them
are
to
them?
make it. The ones you said they were petty.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I want them to make it. Well, I think I see them working their way to bouncing back.
I you know what? I hope so. I have hope for them.
I hope he can get out of his head
Please,
like,
Lord.
with the overthinking and expecting the worst.
Yeah, that could be annoying.
I think she's letting the fact that his sisters told her that. I think she's letting that stay in her mind too. So anytime he does something, that's what she thinks he's doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, if she can let that go and whatever happens, when she said, because it sounded like pretty much he hollered at her. She's like, there was a lot of aggression, and you're not gonna talk to me any kind of way. So I'm like, so was they? Which is facts, you know. You teach people how to treat you.
Yeah.
You don't want people talking to you reckless. You let them know the first time they do it, so they don't do it again.
That is true.
But yeah, like if he can get out of his head and not like overthink himself out of a marriage.
Yeah.
And I think they just need to learn how to communicate, because everything else it's been cool so far. Like
their communications. I don't even know.
It's like they're not hearing each other, or they're just not understanding or something. I'm like,
I don't know. Are y'all listening to each other? Like, really? Okay. Yeah.
Katina and Elijah.
I like his name.
He needed to chill. Like, I get he's very intense. He definitely has some very traditional ideas, but if she can deal with it, you know.
Yeah.
But he's very, you know, like the whole horseback riding. The gym scene was very cringy. But I think horseback riding was worse. I'm like, sir, she is scared. Horses are big.
Yeah, and I'm glad that she said something about like, yo, if I'm scared, legitimately scared, like, don't put, like, this is not your time to try to push me to do something I don't want to do.
Like push me outside of my comfort
right
zone. Or also, I'm scared and this all that's going to be in this moment, so leave it be.
Right.
Get me off this way.
Like this, you're not my coach, you're my husband.
And
well, I mean,
I feel you. Like,
but not to the point where it's like
all coach.
Yeah.
No husband.
Right.
Still have the compassion and understanding, like, okay, maybe she's really not feeling it. Like, even in the gym, this is no laughing matter. This is not playtime. Y'all just met. Y'all are on y'all's honeymoon.
And then I think he said later that he was testing her.
Yeah, and like that, even that, who asked you to do that?
Yeah, don't do that to me. No.
That alone, like, that was like, okay, sir, chill out. But even like in that moment though, like, she did not hire you as her trainer. You are her
she
husband.
Volunteered
to
come work out with you, sir.
You are on vacation and you are her husband. Chill out.
Yeah.
So I think if he chills out some, he's gonna have to relax on some of those ideas. Like, he is very set on, my wife is gonna cook me a meal every day, and she clearly is not about that life.
Look.
Like, if he can relax on he already has the idea of what he thinks a wife should be.
Yeah.
If he's not willing to adapt or be flexible on those things, it's not gonna work. She's gonna get fed up with him. She's not gonna meet his expectations, and she's going to get annoyed with him.
I agree.
But if he can let that go, I like them together.
Like, he's hilarious.
Yeah,
she's funny too.
Like when they're good, they're good.
Yeah.
I just see how that can be an issue later, like because he is super intense.
Yeah.
But you can tell he kind of also he wants to do right. Like,
yeah, that was nice what he did for her.
so
I like that. That was cute.
yeah,
that was really cute.
Yeah.
I think mine's about to do the same thing. Oh.
But yeah, so like I think if he can chill out, I think they'll be fine because you can tell he is really trying. And it's like he's, although like there's another show I watched that recaps this, and they're talking about how much he brings up his past. It's kind of like he's still technically glorifying it, but I think he wants to do. He does bring it up a lot, but at the same time, I think he really wants to do better, or at least he thinks he wants to do better.
Yeah,
and
I appreciate him being honest.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's not trying to keep this a secret, but he is bringing it out like, this is what I used to do, and it was fun.
Like, it's not like he regrets it at all. It doesn't sound like...
It's like, I did it. I had my fun. I'm one settle down right now, and yeah, that's hilarious.
And
it's funny.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, like, I can see them being fine together. And then Alyssa, she irks every nerve that I honestly feel bad for Chris. Like, I wish on the wedding day, once they saw that dumpster fire of a situation happening, I wish they sent her home and found him. Like, they had to have a backup. Like, she could also work with Chris and just ship her out to Puerto Rico with him.
Like, I'm like wondering, like, what is the contract? Like, can you not get out?
I think you get fined. I think there's like fines if you don't finish the season. Like, you get fined or something.
I think that's really like, stupid. Though.
I feel like that soon though, they should waive all of that. Yeah. Send her home.
I don't think that's fair.
Like, I think there's something, if you don't finish filming or if you don't meet like your filming obligation or something, you actually end up getting fined or something. I think
that's crazy if that is.
So that was
the
one
case.
theory. Like, that's why that's another reason she's sticking around in addition to the free trip and stuff. Like, also, so
how about saying something? She there for a trip.
Oh, for sure.
And to hang out with her friends.
Yeah. I'm like, girl, you don't
her
know
words.
Them. She talking about, I love them. Those are my friends, ma'am.
I'm like, are we here to be with have a husband or came here for friends? Like in a vacation.
She crying because if they invite me over like late in the night, I can't just say, okay, I'm coming over. Girl, that's not
worried
why
about the
you're
wrong
on
thing.
This show.
I think that once she saw when she was coming down the aisle that was just absolutely not what she wanted. I think you could have stopped it right then and there.
That's my thing. Before you even sign the papers, like, take the L and keep it moving, but save both of y'all some time because now you are embarrassing this man. You talking so dirty about this man. Like,
I'm over here thinking he done punched her in her face or something. Like really
she
disrespected
got annoyed
her
because he was like, oh yeah, we can go shopping and sightseeing. Like, once they figured out about the honeymoon, and she's like, I don't want it. I just want to sit on the beach. And he's like, okay, the beach is cool. He's just agreeing to everything I was saying.
He's just like, yes, man.
I'm
like, girl, go home, please. Just go home.
So, like, I hope they don't make us suffer through this the whole season, but I feel
we
like
had to suffer through the other relationship in the previous turn.
But like, this is worse somehow. I feel like,
girl, look,
I don't know. Like, it's hard to watch. The other stuff was hard to watch, but with Chris and Paige kept willingly going back,
and that's what kept making me mad. I'm like, girl, he is showing you. He told you. He does not like you, and he is showing you over and over again, and you continue to go back.
And then in this case, she's showing Chris that she does not like him, but at least he's picked up on it, and he's not like overly trying. He's being present because that's what he signed up to do. But I don't know. So I feel really bad for him because he's not getting a clear answer on what's wrong.
That's crazy.
he signed up for this and got done real dirty. They didn't even make it through the wedding day. Like,
That's crazy.
so them for sure out of here.
Would you do this?
Would I
Would
do
you-
Married
would you-
at First Sight?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like control. I like to know what's going on. That's a lot of unknown.
Yeah.
A whole lot of unknown.
To me, I think it's playing around with marriage. To me, and I mean, yeah, because there's a possibility that people can get divorced, and we're not supposed to be doing that.
It's like they take out the weight of a divorce. Like because some people like they stick in it so long because they don't want to.
Yeah.
But they do give it an option, like it's just like a light option. Like, well, if you don't want to stay together, you can always get a divorce.
Yeah, and it's like they're making light of marriage, and that's something sacred.
True.
So I don't know.
Like I get but then just go to a matchmaker. Let them find your date or your boyfriend, not your whole husband or wife.
Yeah, you
can
get
start
married.
lower level. You don't have to go straight to just pick my husband.
And look, and then after seeing all of these seasons, I see why we are not married yet.
Because people be out here being big trash.
Yeah, like I see why you are not married yet, and it just shows that you just weren't ready. Even with like me, and it's gonna go religious just for a second,
come on,
but
Jesus.
Even with me, I want to be married, but I'm not yet, and I just see that as I'm just not ready, and there's a lot of stuff that I still need to deal with within myself before he can bring someone in my life or whatever the case. But I look at it like that, but with these people, just all of these dating shows, it's just
I think
relationship shows. It just shows that you were not ready for marriage. It's like y'all playing around. It's playing. I don't know. It's just my
I think the
2 cents.
dating shows, like, to me, it's better to do like a dating sitch than a marriage sitch.
Yes.
Because you are locking yourself into illegally, and if you believe like we do,
A
spiritual
covenant,
bonding.
man. This is serious. Y'all playing. And the ones that really want to be married, y'all out here playing.
Well, I do think some of them do come in with the right intentions.
Yeah.
But I think
That darn
the
Lisa.
amount of people that do versus the amount of people that don't is off.
Yeah.
So so I don't know if I could do it. Also because me and strangers getting to know people, it would be weird. It would be
very awkward.
Yeah.
Very awkward.
Unless because now once I set in my mind to like, okay, I'm gonna do this. So unless I just sell myself on the process and be like, I'm locking in, this is what it is. This is my husband now. I'm gonna treat this man like my husband. Like, I'm not gonna think of it like an experiment or whatever. Maybe I'd be able to not be, but I'm still me. I'd be nervous as I don't know what.
Yeah.
I'd freak out. I'd be one of those ones having a whole fit before. Because, things that should be exciting actually make me nervous. I bought this house and had a whole, what did I just do?
Look,
so,
I mean, hey.
Same thing happened when I graduated. People are supposed to be excited that they are graduating. And I
nervous.
had a whole freak out. So,
my Lord. My goodness.
So, safe answer is probably nah.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't do it either.
Yeah.
Nah. It's just y'all playing too much. So, y'all out here playing too much. Stop playing.
So do you think? Do you think this is even like a serious thing, or is like a lot? Well, we know the marriages are real, but like, do you think they even intend for people to take it serious anymore, or is it mostly just for entertainment now?
Like, just in general, this world, do they even, or you
The
just talking
people-
about just the TV shows that do stuff
Just
like this?
So Married at First Sight specifically, because like I can understand like the leniency and stuff with the dating shows or whatever, but like because they chose marriage, like And then they failed so many times and they keep going. Do you think they really think they're doing a good job matching these people, or is a lot of this just for TV? Like, could they not have seen how big trash Alyssa is before? Like, I know you can people good at hiding stuff, but like, even
like, I'm wondering if they're like choosing certain people to
just for
make
entertainment.
For the entertainment, the views.
I think that's my question. Like, is it all real now, or are they also altering it now, also for entertainment? Like,
I think so. I think
Which
it's
is
both.
trash.
I think they want the relationships to work, and also let's get a little bit of drama in here.
got you. They just went a little too far on the drama meter this time.
Look,
But
I'm like, if
listen,
y'all don't
like-
get her off this show, get her off this show, please.
yeah,
I'm really hoping I don't see her in the next episode.
I'm sure
Or
she's
am I
there.
gonna see
I
her
think
in
she's
it?
there. I think I watched the previews. I'm pretty sure she's there. We ain't gonna get rid of her that easy.
We need to.
Hopefully, maybe the next episode is her last episode, but I doubt it. We'll see. I am interested to see how they handle this. Like I said, I feel bad for Chris, but at this point, it is what it is. Like, we can't do anything about it.
Look.
But it would definitely be interesting to see how the rest of the season plays out, because, like, we've just watched, we're just now at them about to go home and move in. So
Yeah.
we'll see how things shift for all of them.
Y'all catch up if y'all even want to.
We might do another. We should come back at the end of the season and do a
We
recap.
could.
We should recap again.
We could.
We might do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, y'all check the show out.
Married at First Sight on Lifetime. It
Yes.
comes on Wednesdays.
Oh, it
And
does. I got Hulu, so I
And then
just
it
be.
comes on demand after that. Yeah.
Oh, I just be waiting until it all fill up, and I have to watch multiple at
Do
one
you a little
time.
mini marathon.
Yes. And y'all see what's going on here.
Oh yes, you see it.
Y'all see
You
it.
see it.
Faith Over Logic. Y'all go check her out.
Please and thank you.
faithoverlogic.com. She has a whole bunch of stuff, okay?
You
But
know,
these
a
are
little
nice.
something.
You
little
know.
something, little something.
She got me my pink and green, but
Absolutely.
you know.
Custom made. That is
You
an
know.
exclusive. That is not available to the public.
All right,
Yeah.
only for me. But thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Hey Fave, the podcast. We hope that you are enjoying all of our episodes.
Yes.
Please make sure that you subscribe to our podcast on all podcast platforms.
Yes.
Also, make sure you follow us on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Fave, the podcast.
Yep.
Also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube channel.
YouTube.
Hey Fave, the podcast.
Mhm.
And yeah,
That's it.
yeah, we'll see you on the
you
next
time.
episode.
Thanks for watching.
Yes, peace out.